course, we got fucking match of the year 2010 contender. AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle. God, they tore the fucking roof off. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. Eventually, we saw Ric Flair come out. He was watching from the Titantron, and these guys were just giving it their all, doing all these crazy spots. Every time you thought it was gonna end, it wasn't. And I honestly thought that it was gonna end in some kind of disqualification, no finish, so that then they could build up the pay-per-view match. But AJ actually got the clean win after probably one of the greatest matches on free TV in the history of wrestling. And then Hogan comes out, and I know when Hogan started cutting a promo about how these two are the greatest wrestlers of all time, and at this point, TNA was running overrun. It was already after 11, so I was marking out because I didn't expect that. And you could, oh yeah, and AJ and Kurt Angle hugged after the match. I love Kurt Angle as a face right now, really putting everybody over. The crowd was so into this. They started chanting, "Who needs Brett? Who needs Brett? Who needs Brett?" Which is interesting because after Impact finished and I watched WWE, I heard people chanting, "We want Hogan. We want Hogan." So it's just funny. The fans have spoken. Some of the fans, you know. But basically, he puts over AJ Styles and Kurt Angle as the best wrestlers in the world. And I know for AJ Styles, that must be an emotional moment for him. You know, whether it's scripted, whether it's not. For him to be standing out of breath after giving it his fucking all in that match, holding the title on his shoulder, so tired. And to have Hulk Hogan, one of the pioneers in this business, point at him and call him by his name and tell him that he's the greatest, one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, one of the two greatest wrestlers in the world. And then Hogan got something else going on backstage. Mick Foley, he went into his old office and found Eric Bischoff there, and Eric Bischoff's like just making a joke out of him. And then these guys come out and they attack him, former NWO, and then Hogan comes out and Hogan just looks, and then it ends that way. I was so fucking into the ending, I swear, man. It just made me think, like, you know, it's just great. I guess they're teasing, did Hogan continue the attack on Mick Foley, or if he stopped it. We saw the best of Foley, his promo skills, Bischoff, Hogan, and the rest of the band and gang. So many people. Oh yeah, Jeff Hardy walked out with a contract and teasing. He's like, I don't know if this is right. So I hope Jeff Hardy does stay around full time. I know that's going to piss Vince McMahon off, especially since there were rumors that he wanted CM Punk and Jeff Hardy to be on WrestleMania. But I have to clap it up for TNA, not only for the fucking untouchable, phenomenal last hour of the show with that main event, but also this opens up so many things. We just got a taste of Ric Flair. We got a taste of Sting's return. We got a taste of Hogan. We got a taste of so many things tonight. And most importantly, a taste of so many great things to come. And, oh, I forgot to say that Lashley, his wife announced that he wants his release. So I was like, okay, bye-bye, Lashley, you know, bye-bye, good luck in MMA. But then later, she was talking to Eric Bischoff, and he didn't want to grant him the release. So I didn't even think about it continuing as an angle, so I guess we're going to see Lashley heel. And I wouldn't mind a Lashley heel. He's, you know, kind of a power guy. Lashley versus AJ in a pay-per-view with Lashley really, you know, pummeling the shit out of AJ wouldn't be bad. And last but not least, let me just say how throughout the whole time I was tweeting on Twitter, and a couple other people were as well. Instant Classic, Dylan, just so many people. So many people that TNA was a trending topic. And if you look at the top, if you understand Twitter, if you looked at the trending topics, WWE was like in number 10, Bret Hart was like number 4, TNA was like number 5. Eventually, TNA was like number 5, number 4. WWE and Bret Hart were nowhere to be found. And even like 20 minutes after the show ended, 30 minutes, a freaking hour after TNA ended, TNA was still a trending topic. There's a poll right now up at NoDQ.com. Which show you liked better? And I voted for TNA. I saw bits of WWE during the commercials. I saw the end of the Jericho match. I saw Hornswoggle jumping on a couch or something. I saw Vince kicking Bret Hart. You know, I saw Bret Hart and Shawn in the ring. You know, it looked like it was a decent show. But I voted for TNA because some of the stuff there just brought me back to 96, 90, whatever the hell all the stuff was happening. And it's just amazing, man. TNA Wrestling. I hope it goes every night, Monday night. I said every night, every week. Mr. Platinum Man 1989. If I left out something from the show, forgive me. I'm just so freaking pumped. I love the way they've built this. I love the way it got executed. I will not forget this. Etc. etc. And I cannot wait to see TNA. I can't wait to see the ratings. I can't wait. I think the ratings are going to surprise some people. I don't think it's going to be as low as some people were saying. I'm not saying it's going to be a 4.0 or even a 2.0, but I don't think it's going to be as low as some people were saying because I just know I could talk on forever. Let me just shut the fuck up. Mr. Platinum Man 1989 out. Bang, bang, bang! What you gonna do, brother, when TNA and... Let me not make a fool of myself. Mr. Platinum out. Peace.